Hi there everyone and welcome to the Weather Centre. Let's take a look at what weather you can expect for your parts of the country. And the major feature of the day is a low pressure system that's in the process of popping off the Eastern Cape coastline. Behind it, showers are still pushing in over parts of the Cape provinces. And as that low moves away, it's going to cause windy weather for much of the Eastern Cape coastline during the course of this afternoon. And we're going to have fresh southwesterly winds reaching parts of the KZN coast much later on. The western half of the country can expect lower temperatures than yesterday, while towards the Lowveld as well as most of Limpopo and Mpumalanga, it's going to be a somewhat warmer afternoon. A quick check of the alerts shows that there is still a watch in place for heavy rain, which continues from last evening all the way through to early today. Showers still could bring heavy rainfall to some areas along our south coast, but the area is in the process of clearing. The rainfall map shows widespread showers for some parts of the Eastern Cape. That's mostly at first. Things are in the process of clearing, while showers will still be pushing in fairly far inland over parts of the southern interior. 1 or 2 thunderstorms possible for parts of Lesotho, just touching the Free State and into southern KwaZulu-Natal. That will mostly be taking place in the late afternoon and into this evening. A quick check of temperatures shows very warm weather up in the northern parts of South Africa. Bombela gets to 27, while further down into the Lowveld, some places will climb into the low 30s. Not too bad in KZN, mid-20s for today, while the Eastern Cape remains quite chilly, some places only in the mid-teens. While towards the coastline, we see some very windy weather over this region, in particular for the wild coast of the Eastern Cape. Port St. John's averaging at 40 kilometers per hour. The southern interior is going to be quite cold, 13 as a high for Beaufort West, and it's also going to be a chilly day along the south coast of the country, with most areas staying well below the 20-degree mark. Winds not too bad at about 10 to 15 kilometers per hour, while there is a fairly big southwesterly swell averaging at about 4 meters, and it is a long period swell, which means powerful waves. Heading into the Northern Cape, where we see that it's quite a bit cooler than it was yesterday. Prieska at 21, while Uppington and Kimberley both reach a high of 22 degrees. And the west coast of the country sees an average afternoon maximum of about 18 degrees Celsius. Not too windy over this area, but light winds in the forecast for Lambert's Bay at 15 kilometers per hour. There's still a fairly big swell over this area, averaging at about 4 meters as well. Taking a look at tomorrow's weather, and it's going to be mostly settled over South Africa. There could be 1 or 2 early morning showers around Richards Bay, and by evening, a weak front could bring a few showers to both George and Port Elizabeth.